Live.
It says we're live.
Fine.
Welcome, people on the internet. I do have one of my friends. He's a plumber, and he actually subscribes and actually watches this live. So everybody say, hello, Jack. Hey,
Hello, Jack.
He's my plumber friend. He's a sound guy. I gave everybody a survey to fill out while you are watching the debate. Y'all, welcome to the first debate. For some of you, this give it up. Yeah, that's right. This is the topic. The city should ban smoking, prohibit smoking from all public places, including parking lots, the Learning Institute of Texas, whatever. This really is, at the heart of it, a debate between personal liberty versus public safety. Over here, this team is going to be arguing yes, the city should ban smoking from all public places. This is going to be a very lively debate. And this team over here, they're going to be making attention. That's right. We haven't even started. So the way this works, this team will have 7 minutes to make their opening remarks. You don't have to speak. One person speak the whole time. You can share it off. It's rhetorical. That means nobody in the audience responds, and this side, nobody over here responds. Okay?
That's it.
And then, when that 7 minutes is finished, you folks will have your 7 minutes to make your opening remarks.
To destroy them.
Exactly. Yeah. And then after that 7 minutes section, we'll have 5 minutes over here. I'll have my monitor turned around so you can see the clock. So I'll remind you if we've got about a minute left. And it's all right. Yeah, cool. And I know y'all probably all thinking about your debates tomorrow. But yeah. It's kind of nervous for people to be up in front of people. I'm used to it. Yeah, so give them your eyes, please. You know what I'm saying? Whenever they're up here talking, because it's hard to speak. You know. So 5 minutes, and then 2 minutes, bada bing, bada boom. Everybody got a survey, right? So the survey says, which side do you think won the debate? Not which one do you agree, but which one made the more compelling case? Okay. Did any arguments cause you maybe to reconsider this topic? You can write comments on the back. I'll eventually make this survey available to them, so you don't have to put your name on it. You can keep it anonymous if you want. All right, let's give them a hand, everybody. Yay them! Over here. Team agree. We've got 7 minutes on the clock, and I'll let you. Well. Do you want to start with this? You want to start with the image? Okay, let's do that. I'll bring that image up. Okay, there it is. Oh man, come on, go. There it is. All right.
Wow.
Team agree. You've got 7 minutes to make your opening remark. Whoever's coming up here.
I may have to go there?
Yes, that's right. You're gonna have to go up with a big yeah. All right. And. So the clock will be over here, and I'll help you.
All right. So, hi everyone. I'm Ahi, and with all my other fellow students, I'm here to agree on the topic that Mr. Jarvie has given us, which is secondhand smoking should be banned in the public places. As you all know, that secondhand smoking has serious negative health consequences. It is not singularly linked to the smoker. The negative effects of smoking in public carry over into other people's lives with a measurable and sometimes permanent impact. I personally don't care what you do on your own or to your own body, because it's your choice. But I do care that your behavior should affect the health of others. One of the negative aspects of smoking in the public places is for the employees who are working in that environment. It is the responsibility of the employer to provide a safe and healthy environment for its employees. While many workers choose to work in workplaces that permit smoking, others may prefer not to be around smoke, but persist because they need employment, they need the jobs. So now, further, Mr. Deshawn's gonna.
So first of all, who likes smoking?
Woo! Bill.
You? Me. Look at this picture. Your lungs are like a roasted barbecue, my friend.
I like barbecue.
With the hot sauce.
Yeah.
But if you don't smoke, your lungs are going to be like red, pink red, and you want to live a healthy life. So smoking should be banned in public places. American College of Cardiology highlights several factors as to why smoking is harmful, especially in public places. According to a study published in September 2009, smoking bans can reduce the number of heart attacks as much by 26% per year. Public smoking ban is tremendously helpful as cardiac benefits increased for a longer period of time who do not smoke. Even for a non-smoker, if he inhales smoke, it can cause him to cough and it can lead to several bad effects. Imagine a person having an asthma if he is smoking. If he is exposed to the smoke, he can have a cardiac arrest, or he can be short of breath. So it's very dangerous for a person who, even if he's a non-smoker. There is no alternative state for smoking. Like e-cigarettes, vapes, no, nothing is safe today. You can be exposed to many diseases. Another factor is littering, like in public places. The cigarette butts, the cigarette packets is an important factor. You can be penalized for that. Like if you litter in public places, there can be a fine of $200 to $500. Like when I was back in Dubai, all the shopping malls in Dubai are smoke-free. You cannot smoke inside the mall. There are special designated smoking areas, like the parking lot or something like that. Especially in park, where people come to breathe the fresh air. And imagine you are having the fresh air of the cigarette. That's very fresh at least. You can see like the picture, the lungs of a smoker and a non-smoker, it says it all. Minnesota state has banned public places since October 2019, including vaping or other use of electronic devices. Since 1965, 2.5 million non-smokers have died from health problems caused by the second-hand smoke. So I truly believe that second-hand smoke should be banned in public places.
You want? Do you think? Yeah, you want. All right.
He's going
Sonia.
This is bad. So, like my friend says, we don't care about if you like to smoke. This is not, we don't try to ban you to don't smoke again. We only care about people around you.
Yeah.
That's why smoking in public places should be banned, because the first reason that can be so your friends can have heart attack is because of fume. And another reason is the United Nations says one of the reasons can be to the fire in the trees,
Forest.
in the forest, is because of one of the reasons is because of the smoke in public air. Because when the winds come and you do like how they say this, the wind can go. This is now, you guys can think that it's nothing, but it's too important because the fire can start with that small thing, the little. So the kids they are around you. I have an experience that I will come to you later because I don't have time.
You don't take
I
time?
think that's-
Nice. Okay, cool. Give me a hand, everybody.
Wow.
Gotta say, someone mention, I've been doing the smoking debate quite a bit. First time someone mentioned forest fires. They usually don't mention littering, get on you guys, it's different, yeah.
Good point.
Good use of humor, and of course compelling grisly images, and I like how you say, how would I hear this? You do to yourself, it's your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're making the case, and you kind of echo her response, you guys are working together. All right, 7 minutes to make your opening remark. All right, let's give her a hand, everybody. Wow. All right.
Okay. Smoking should not be banned in public spaces. We must respect freedom. We must be flexible. Why not to have spaces or design spaces for smokers in public places? Some arguments are smoking bans take away people's freedom. Smoking ban can be seen as an infringement of freedom of choice, and smoking is an illegal habit. Smoking bans are bad for business. It used to be common for people to smoke in pubs or nightclubs, but when smoking bans are imposed in public places like this, smokers look for other places where they can smoke in peace. That means fewer customers and lower profits for pubs and clubs owners. And another argument is lower tax revenues for governments. There are high taxes on the tobacco. Although the exact percentage of taxation varies between member states. In this way, governments make a lot of money. And if smoking bans lead to fewer cigarette sales, that could mean that governments have reduced tobacco tax revenues. Okay?
Correct.
So people are free to choose whether they want to smoke or not. And if there are design smoking areas, so the people who don't like smoking can avoid these spaces.
Gracias.
Anybody
Enough.
We're going to continue. All right.
Okay.
So, where we can smoke? The places where we can smoke must be exclusive area for this purpose and always be located in open area space. And this place will not be able to consume food and drink or offer entertainment service and carry out special social, and leisure activity. And person who can smoke outdoor space on university campuses. So in this case, the student have to have the legal age, and you can smoke in hostel, and which can delimit area for smoking, and may also reserve up to 30% and of the total number of room for smokers, areas of smokers, and separate from the rest when you want to smoke. In prison, statistics, centers, and residence for the elderly and the disabled. Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Well, hello. I've been here listening my colleagues saying about why they should banish smoking from public spaces. But I think I will not defend smoking here because everybody knows the science proved that smoking is bad for your health. But I think we all have the right to choose. Your right is not bigger than mine. So why should I give up of one of my rights in benefit of what the others think is the best thing to do. You know, if you don't want to smoke, you can go somewhere else. You know, if I have to move, you can say, hey, I hate cigarettes. I hate this man, the smoke. You should move to and get your cigarette somewhere else. Why you don't move? Why you don't go away and leave me doing what I think it's right for me? You know, it's my health. I got the choice. Every time we open, we give up of our rights. The establishment will never give our rights back. You know,
Right.
it's lifetime. They don't give us the freedom without a fight. You know, so I think if you don't want to smoke, you don't smoke it. If I want to do so, I think it's nothing that should concern you. You know, you can just move away from me and let me smoke alone.
Correct.
And that's it.
All right.
Wow.
Now I'm opening my heart. Okay, cool. I like to always make a little comment about, hey, interesting, the economic impact that would be made if smoking is banned. Right, a lot of pubs are use, and smoking cigarettes are also all heavily taxed. A lot of tax revenue coming into the state. Right. And I like how you were rhetorically making a concession. It's like, hey, we all realize what Deschamps was saying. It's harmful for your health. This could be negotiated on a, person basis. All right, now good. Both of y'all did a great job opening with your opening arguments and segments. Now, moving on to the next phase. This group has 5 minutes, and you guys feel free to use this time to for rebuttal. Whoever would like to speak, they can speak. All right, and let's give him some confidence as he's coming up to the big mic. It's not easy to get in front of people. Thank you, sir. Look at you. All right, yeah.
Okay, Marcy.
We gotta go. No.
Oh, she wants to make it personal.
There'll be a moment where you guys can.
I had to eat my words.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Would you mind doing the podium? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, here we go. And here we go.
So most of you spoke about the freedom in the world, right?
Yes.
So we might dream of a world where there are no rules, but how practical would it be to have a world with no rules?
It would
It's
be like
not
a dream.
possible, okay? We need rules in life. There are traffic rules that you follow. You
Yeah.
cannot come up and say that, hey, I'm a free man, I don't want any rules, right? You need to have, because we're humans. Otherwise, we'll be called pure animals without behavior, right? So,
Yeah.
so one of the points is this. So freedom, of course, freedom is, of course, the first thing that we humans need in our life. But then there are rules about everything that we do in this world. There are rules. Right? That's it. So say something. No,
Oh,
He's got a moment. He'll have his moment later.
He can
I
have
can
a
do
moment.
Your team has
the trash talk now?
No.
Keep it.
Where's the suspense? That comes
To
later.
be honest, why? It's not a debate.
It's an organized one, yeah, so there'll be a moment with you guys.
Yeah, you know, I mean, rules, you know, there is rules.
Wow. In your face. Someone else, you walk in together. There we go. Yeah, no, it's good. Good.
Yeah, come on, Tom.
Nice, yes.
According to what you guys say that about freedom, Laura mentioned before, your freedom ends when mine began. Because if I say that I will bully my colleagues, because this is freedom, I can do whatever I want. And he is free. also. So it's not good. So we cannot talk about the freedom in this case. So, and Marcio, if you and I, we're going to a restaurant, and I see it outside, and you start smoking, I can move away. I can't do that. I cannot, because you pay and I pay for me. If you want to do an extra thing that is smoking, have to. If you want to move, you can move. So I have an experience. I have an experience. I have two experiences. When I was in the when I was young, and I started having so I consume too many air. Like if I play football, I start doing it. And when they made an exams, and they show me that I'm a passive smoker.
Oh.
I never smoke, but I have fume in my body because of people like you.
Okay, I am the evil.
Everybody targeting him.
That was bad. Yeah, because this is the beginning of asthma, and the doctor says that if this continue, I can have cancer. Yes. In the other way, my neighbor in 2014, in 2014, yeah, her husband was on a smoking like 2 packets per day minimum, and she has the cancer. She get cancer. The lady.
She was a passive smoker.
Yes, and she passed away first. Her husband was the smoker, the biggest in the world, but the lady don't know. That's why we don't have to smoke in the public places. If you can say to the government to abolish and close the rooms, and you guys go in there and start smoking and breathe all the air, you are free to do it. But if you start smoking in public air, and I'm going there with my children, my wife, and this, so you bullish me.
Anthony, it was very heartfelt,
Very
personal. Nice use of a slogan there. Your freedom ends where mine begins. Okay, very good. That made me very persuasive. All right, now you guys have 5 minutes to have whoever would like to speak. You can. All right. All right. You got it. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I agree with you about the rules. I'm agree, but why not design especially for smokers? You know? It's legal practice, so you have to respect. And if there are spaces for a smoker, the one who is smoking go there. You told me about the freedom. The freedom, the freedom, beginning with the other. But if there are these spaces, I go there because I like smoke. If you don't like smoke, you can go there. So
Why not?
you respect me, and I can respect you. I think that the principal thing is the respect. No, for both, for smokers and non-smokers.
You want to speak?
No.
You speak, I listen.
I can't speak.
You speak, we listen.
Okay. Call Tony names.
Hurt his feelings.
Okay, so Tony say that why I have to stay where someone smoke if you pay and I pay. But my question is that why I have to go another way to fuel if you pay the same thing, you know? because I think that sometimes people who do a lot of work, sometimes they want to go in the free area to smoke, to relax. And sometimes I say I understand people who don't want to pursue the hum because it can make like cancer and something like that. But I think so. For example, me when I am outside, when I see someone who smoke, I go to another way because I understand that I don't want to make for example, I don't want to feel sick or I don't want to bring something can affect my body. So when I saw someone who smoke, I prefer to go another side. For me, because when you go to restaurant, to bars, they don't put like you can feel. In different store or sorry, different bar, they can put that, but don't, when the bar don't put you can smoke, I think I feel free to smoke. You are the option to say I prefer to go another way. So that's it. Thank you.
Well, he's ready.
All right.
The thing is, I heard about the diseases related to smoking. Well, since the beginning of times, people die.
That's good.
My mother, she never smoked a cigarette, and she died with cancer. My father never had a cigarette. He died of a heart attack. So, by these days, people are saying, oh, first of all, what is a public space? Where we are now, it's a public space or not? The corridor outside is a public space or is not? Because, when they say to vanish from public space, and there was a parking lot, well, if I go outside, I can't smoke. It's an open area. I agree with you guys. If it's impossible to light a cigarette here, because it's not that I don't care about you, but I can't smoke outside. It's a public space too. So that is the problem. What's coming next? You can drink your beer outside too.
Drink the beer.
He has to drink
No,
beer.
so.
We understand you agree with us on smoking but not on beer, that's fine.
You're right.
So I think vanish from public space, and I agree with you. We need some rules, but they are saying to banish smoking from all public areas, and I don't think that is a good idea.
Time's up. All right, good job. Give me a hand. Y'all, both teams did a really effective job of taking that 5 minutes and listening carefully what the other side said and responding to it. I even like Anna, when you repeated back to him what he said, and to make it clear. That was very useful for them out there to be able to follow what they're saying, because you repeated exactly, and you repeated it back accurately. Usually there's a temptation to do what's called a straw man, where I'm going to repeat back what you said, but in a ridiculous way. And you didn't do that. You were honest. That's what, but you still refuted what he was trying to say. And the effective use of personal anecdote, yeah, yourself, yeah. I was affected by secondhand smoke, and you talk about your family too. Appreciate y'all bringing that in. That's oftentimes very persuasive. Y'all, while they make their final closing remarks, afterwards we'll have a question and answer session, so you guys can think about a question or a comment you'd like to make to either side. Of course, these two are going to want to fight, and we'll have time for that. Of course, also think about how would you like to write on your survey there, okay?
Yeah.
So this group over here is going to have 2 minutes. Use as much of it as you like, or as much or as little as you like. Closing remarks. All right, give me a hand, everybody.
We have already spoken much about topic, but what I want to say is that it should be banned, and I strongly agree with that. But despite our arguments about banning smoking in the public, I do support a person's right to smoke in designated settings, like controlled environments, where the impact on the other people is negligible or very minor. With the use of controlled substances comes the responsibility to respect other people's health. And that's my last word.
Only doesn't want to.
I think you guys,
Who needs to speak?
I think you guys didn't understand our point.
Yeah.
Public places doesn't mean, when we say public places, we mean that,
Indoor spaces, like, it
Yes.
doesn't mean outdoor. No.
we mean, it means to,
But that's a public space, it's all.
like, outside the restaurant, so I can come with my kids, ways like that. Because if you're going and you start walking in the street, this is not public spaces we like to banish.
Ah.
Okay.
We like to banish terrazas.
Sunrooms.
Sunroofs. Yes, sunroofs.
Not a word either.
Yes.
Sunroofs, terraces, what do you say?
Sunroof.
Sunroof.
Oh, you know, you blow out your sunroof, okay, in your car?
Okay, sunroof.
Oh, time's up anyway.
Sorry.
Good. All right, man, good. I like those, that's very nice. I think you guys misunderstood. Actually, that's a good, the debate topic wasn't really terribly clear. Does that mean inside or outside? Cool, thanks for bringing that little clarification there. All right, closing remarks. Bada bing, bada boom. Anybody's welcome to say something. You don't have to use all 2 minutes. You can just say something and just to, all right? Yeah, you're welcome to do that. All right, that's
Okay,
fine.
here we go again.
All right.
So, I think, to tell the truth, it's hard to defend the smoking, because I'm not a smoker. So,
You know you're a drinker.
for me, if it depends on me, I would banish smoking everywhere. Everywhere. No more fun for you, sir. Right. You know, but what I say, people have the right to choose what to do, and when they say trying to banish from public spaces, is kind of generic, right? What is public and what is not. So I think with some rules, everybody can be happy. If you want to smoke, you can go to the proper place and do it. You don't have, my right is not bigger than yours, and that goes the other way too. So, like I said, we're living, the humankind built the civilization for a reason. And treating each other with respect, I think we can live together, and if you want to live in your way, you have the right to do it. And the other side too. So, no smoke, don't smoke. It's bad for your health, but if you are willing to, you have the right to do it. Not in closed spaces. Do it outside. No harm, no foul.
All right. Well, congratulations to both of you guys. I can see all of you are very prepared. And I forgot to acknowledge also Deshaun, right, bringing in some citation of research. Well done. Yeah, that's always a very compelling too. Guys, and nice use you addressing your public on the internet. Yeah. Yeah. Are there? Can you see how many people are watching right now? No. Oh, okay.
Zero.
Yeah, I will send that link to you guys later on so you can watch it. It's good for memories, and it's good if you hear yourself speaking. That's very painful, but it's very informative. Like, oh, okay, I should have said it differently or whatever. Y'all, I'm gonna open it up. You guys can make a comment or a question to one side or the other. Okay, sir, who would you like to speak to?
I have a question to the teammate Bree.
All right, agree.
All right. Unfortunately, there are many people dying because of the car accidents, comparing to people dying from smoking.
Mm-hmm.
So should we ban all cars?
It's not about banning the cars or smoking.
I didn't finish. So.
Show them, that's it, man.
Yes.
Come clean.
Okay, yeah.
So, and also the car accidents cause to people dying because of the other people, you know, the other people can kill, walking in the crossroad.
Yep.
Anything can happen and more people dying compared from the.
Yeah, that's your point, but our point is rules. That
So that,
certain places,
Traffic has rules.
let me listen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Certain places, okay? Now you cannot go to a gas station, oh, I'll smoke a cigarette over here, okay?
Why not?
Yeah, no, you cannot do. And you are telling the car accidents, like, okay, you are free to drive a car, but it doesn't mean that, oh, you will go crushing people on the sidewalks.
see, there is always a
There are certain
chance.
rules, you can smoke. It's,
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to ban smoke, but ban smoking in public places.
Yeah.
Like schools, hospitals, where people come with their families, and they were not comfortable with that thing.
Okay.
Driving,
That's
smoking,
why-
everything is
Wow.
okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
But
so.
people are not allowed to use cell phones on the gas stations too. But they use it.
That's a fair point. I'm gonna let her go ahead and make her point.
So,
Then I'll-
as you said that we should stop cars if we have the possibility of accidents. So, my point is that the thing that I said before is there should be rules everywhere, and wherever you're gonna violate the rules, something bad is gonna happen. So if you're violating traffic rules, of course there's gonna be more risk of accidents, and the same goes with the smoking as well. We're not saying that it should not be done. It's a personal choice. People have freedom; they can do it. But then there should be places specified, designated spaces where you
Good word. Yeah, it's cool. All right. Go ahead, Mr. Mario. You were talking about. Yeah, you wanted to. Did you want to respond to what he said there? Yeah.
Because people,
You went like that.
we can't smoke for obvious reasons on the gas station, but we are not allowed to use the cell phones because the risk of an accident is the same, maybe higher.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody talks about that. Nobody seems to care.
A lot of people do.
And
Yeah. It's a sign. It's a sign. It's right next to the sign. No smoke. Don't use your cell phone. Right next to each other. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always there.
Yeah.
The sign is there,
but they
and
don't
then
care because people are all the time.
Yeah, in the packets
And
of
I
the,
don't remember recently to see nobody smoking. So the rules seems to be applied to some people or in some cases and not in other cases. Like, oh, there is rules, but I can choose what rules to follow.
Fair enough.
And
Consistently
that-
apply. Gotcha. I'm sorry. I cut you off there.
No.
Okay. Somebody else want to make a comment or a question to the group over here? Comment and or question. Anybody in the group?
so do you all agree?
Agree?
Yeah.
Agree with us?
You're gonna vote anonymously. All right. So what I'll ask one more question. So, as you guys probably don't know, the people that debated today didn't get to choose which side they're going to be on, and they didn't get to choose the topic. So, I had a question that, more or less, Mr. Deschamps, were you put on the side that you more or less personally agree with yourself? Yeah. Okay. Cool. You also pretty much agree if you had the choice. Hypothetically, Anthony, would you? Okay, you're kind of a little conflicted. Fair enough. Yeah, it is a difficult one. Are you more or less on the right side? Yeah.
My
Cool.
inclination towards agree is more.
Fair enough. Gotcha. Nicely said. Nice inclination. Good word. All right. I'm just curious, Laura. I mean, were you put into the team that you more or less agree with? Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, it is a tough one. It is not an easy debate. Yeah, I hear you. Anna, you feel more or less the same way? A little conflicted? Yeah. How about you?
I'm in the right place.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know, I think. Okay, of course you are. All right. Does anybody else want to say something? No. Nobody spilled any blood. What happened? Okay, I was really